Hi, Riv. My name's Ben. I'm actually the intern with the MSU venue, and here's the deal. Doubt is a super common experience that all of us have to learn how to grapple with at some point. And often doubt, it comes instinctually, right? It can be extremely difficult. It can be an extremely difficult emotion to try and process, to try and work through. So if we want to try and talk about doubt, let's try and define what I'm actually talking about. So doubt is when we have a lack of confidence, understanding, or we have uncertainty in something, in anything. Oftentimes it comes as a result of some outside circumstances, challenging us, changing our what we believed beforehand, right? Is it the worry of what comes next in your life? Maybe it feels like God doesn't answer your prayers, or like you're talking to a brick wall. Or it could be as simple as having trouble actually trusting what the Bible has to say. For me, it's always been actually having trouble believing in the actual existence of God. All of these are doubts showing up when we have to confront questions, we have to confront challenges to what we believed beforehand. So what does Scripture actually have to say about doubt and how we should actually handle it? So let's take a look at James 1:5-8. If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given to him. But let him ask in faith with no doubting. For the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea that is driven and tossed by the wind. For that person must not suppose that he will receive anything from the Lord. He is a double-minded man, unstable in all his ways. So what can we learn about what James has to say about doubt? Well, the first really big thing is that when we find ourselves with doubt, it's the greatest opportunity to actually bring that doubt to God, right? It is a beautiful opportunity to see something we didn't know before, right? And we can actually learn about this new thing, right? We don't want to just sit in this doubt, but we actually want to seek the answer. Seek what wisdom God has to offer us, because he will give to us generously. He will give to us without reproach. The second thing we can really pull from what James' understanding of doubt is what happens when we actually just decide to sit in doubt, right? If we go back and look at verse 7 and 8, for that person must not suppose that he will receive anything from the Lord. He is a double-minded man, unstable in all his ways. If you don't believe God's actually going to answer your doubts, answer your questions, you're like a double-minded man. You're in both camps. You're doubting but not seeking the answer. You're questioning what God has to say without seeking his wisdom and his understanding of that thing. So the second thing that we can pull from James is that we should seek God, that it is bad to have doubts when we decide to sit in it. So when we go back to our original question, is doubting actually a bad thing? And what do we actually do about that? What do we actually do about our doubts? No, doubt isn't inherently a bad thing. It's instinctual almost. Doubt is when we're challenged with something we used to know, or shown a new thing that we can actually get to learn from God. It's a reminder that we don't know everything, and there is still so much more left for us to learn. When we seek God for wisdom, he will answer our doubts, and he will do so faithfully to us. And if you find yourself doubting, don't ignore it. Don't push it aside. Don't be content with your current understanding, but seek that wisdom from God. Take it to God. Seek to learn more and grow in the areas that have been presented to you. Doubt is nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing to feel bad about. Even James had doubts about who Jesus was. Yet, let us be faithful in seeking wisdom from God, and so we can grow in our faith.